Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Jimo, your brother Jimo Brimo, and I'm so glad to have you once more. Thank you for your support, thank you for your subscription, your comment, and for watching my video. It means a lot to me. Okay, so today I want to be talking about how I ended up studying a foreign language. My ambition right from day one has always been to study law. I was fascinated with law. As a matter of fact, I did my diploma in law, but when I got born again and I was working with God, I was able to know that God was gravitating away from law. He didn't want me to study law. So how did I know? I was in the camp, the redemption camp. Redemption camp is the campground of Redeemed Christian Church of God, a mega church in Nigeria. And I was a member of the prayer band. And we usually, during our programs, Holy Ghost service and convention, the prayer band, we go to the campground, for 7 days throughout the program. We fast, take turns to pray, and we fast throughout. So it was during that 7 days fasting and prayer that I just received it in my heart that I was not going to be studying law. So based on the way I received it, I thought I was going to be doing international relations. The reason I felt that way is because that's the only course I knew. I didn't know any other course that has to do with foreign, or if anything like foreign language existed. So that's why I interpreted what I received that way. Okay, so after then, like I said, I wrote my JAM, got admitted, and when you're admitted, by then you don't have your access to internet to check your admission status and all that. So what you do, you go to the school. So at the gate there's a board, so you look through the board and check for your name. So I went there and I checked for my name and I saw foreign languages. Now I have been admitted. Others are crying that they were not admitted. Though I was admitted, the flesh still kicked in. I was feeling bad. I was feeling offended because I just have this high-mindedness concerning law. At that juncture, my flesh was still fighting with my spirit, and my mind was caught up in the fight. So I was still feeling like, law, even though I knew that I wasn't going to get law anymore. So at that moment, as I was going, God dropped 2 scriptures in my heart. The first one was that, "Seest thou a man diligent in his work, he will eat with kings and not with mean men." So in that place, he said diligent in his work. He didn't say diligent in law. It could be anything, especially when God entrusts that into you. So God expects you to be diligent, and if you do, He's going to promote you. He's going to lift you up. Are you going to see yourself with other people or at the top? Another thing He told me was, you shall be the head and not the tail. So if God gives you something to do, He's going to prosper the works of your hands. I have heard of someone who was told wanted to study either engineering, I can't remember exactly what he wanted to study, but God told him to go to a polytechnic and study hotel management, and that was how, God promoted him and he kept going. That was the course, So that was how God, led me away from law, delivered me from the law mentality. That's not to say law is bad. It's not bad if that's what you chose to do. Maybe God has put it in your heart. That's not the essence of this video. The essence of this video is to tell my story, with it being to encourage somebody, because most times what God is gravitating, what God is, telling us to do, what God is leading us to do is always, most time, different from what we want and from what our logic, can conceive. And a lot of people have missed God. A lot of people have missed their destiny. The Bible says, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. They are thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you a hope and a future. You might not know the future, but God, you should know the one who owns the future. God is the one who owns the future. When he says a thing, it comes to pass. When he speaks, it happens. So that was how I left. I put aside my passion and my desire to study law, and I took up what God trusted to my hands. And so far, he has taken me this far. He has seen me through. He has proved himself worthy. So somebody who is looking at me, who is watching this video, whatever God impressed in your heart and you are sure that it is God, follow it with diligence, and he's going to see you to the top. He's not going to ask you to do something when he's going to abandon you for. Okay, he will not abandon you. He will surely see you to the end and make you to sit with kings and princes. So that's my word of encouragement from my own experience, out to you, to encourage you to be obedient to the voice of God, to trust him, and whatever your hands finds to do, or whatever God has committed unto your hands, be diligent in it, and you will eat with kings and not with mean men. So that's all for now. For me, it's goodbye and have a great day. Thank you.